People love to use the verse of James from chapter 2 saying that faith without works is dead. Yes, faith without works is dead, but faith without works is dead has absolutely nothing to do with salvation. It means we are justified by our works. And if you continue reading the entire chapter 2 of James, it says that we are justified by our works. And what kind of works? The works that are produced through faith. If you read the entire chapter, it talks about how Abraham went to sacrifice Isaac through faith, and that his obedience, his work, was because he had faith. If you look at Rahab the harlot, she had faith, and so she warned the others that people were coming. Her works were produced by faith, and it continues on. And when you continue in chapter 2 in James, it says that because of Abraham's faith, it was counted to him for righteousness. We are only made righteous. Our works are only justified when we have full faith. Not a little bit of faith, not half faith, but complete, full faith. And then our works produce fruit, which is our obedience. Your works are justified by your faith. They are not what save you. That has absolutely nothing to do with the sacrifice of Christ on the cross. But because you truly believe in your heart and you are truly saved, you will be obedient and you will follow his commandments. And because of your faith-based works, those works justify your faith, because your works are evidence that you have true faith. If you did not have true faith, your works would not follow. That is what James is talking about. James is not talking about your works save you. He's saying your works justify you. And what works? The works that are produced through faith. It is all about faith. It all comes back to faith. So stop trying to add anything to the cross of Christ, because you are completely misunderstanding grace and you are missing the entire free gift and beautiful gift of God that he has given to you. That's why it says in Hebrews chapter 4, God rested from his works on the seventh day of creation. So when he rested from his works, it says that we also cease from our works, trying to work our way to salvation. That is when we are able to enter into his rest. And then it talks about how the Jews didn't believe, so they couldn't enter into the rest of Christ. They couldn't enter into the rest that Christ had, which is salvation. And it is a stumbling block to many people. It is all through faith, and that will never change. That is why you are so weary. That is why you are so exhausted. That is why you are so fearful, because you are trying to rely on your works and also have faith, but you need full, complete faith in the sacrifice of Christ on the cross. Anything less is not acceptable in the sight of God. Anything less does not equal your salvation.